All right, folks, I need everyone to sit down and hold on to something sturdy because today we're diving into the never-ending saga of the flat Earth debate. Yes, here in the year 2024, there are still people who believe our planet is flatter than a bad haircut. And recently, they got hit with a cold, hard dose of reality. Literally, it came from Antarctica. Let me set the stage. A pastor, yes, a man of faith who probably had to pray for patience every step of this process, organized what he called the final experiment. Sounds like a bad sci-fi movie, right? He took a group of flat earthers on a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Antarctica. Now, you may be thinking, wait, flat earthers don't believe you can even go to Antarctica. And you'd be right. According to their theories, Antarctica is either a giant ice wall that holds the oceans in, like some kind of Game of Thrones set piece, or it's the edge of the Earth where NASA keeps the no trespassing signs. But this pastor somehow convinced them to make the trek. Why? To prove or disprove the existence of the 24-hour sun. You know, the phenomenon where the sun doesn't set for a full day during summer in Antarctica. And let me tell you, these flat earthers were determined to prove it was all a hoax. Here's where it gets juicy. Candace Owens, yes, that Candace Owens, has been suspiciously agnostic on the flat earth debate. She's been playing it coy, like, is the earth flat? Is it round? So naturally, she decided to send her producer to document the trip. The team even live streamed everything on Starlink because nothing screams, let's prove the earth is flat, like using Elon Musk's satellite internet. Elon, if you're listening, this is not what you had in mind when you started SpaceX. Now, the flat earthers land in Antarctica. Cue the dramatic music. They're standing there in all their bundled up glory, staring at the horizon, waiting for the sun to set. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. The sun just keeps circling, shining down on their disbelief like some cosmic spotlight. One of the flat earthers, Jaron, big-time flat earth advocate, runs a popular YouTube channel, spent $35,000 to make this trip happen. Except plot twist, it wasn't his money. Someone else footed the bill. Imagine dropping 35 grand just to watch your worldview shatter into tiny little pieces, and shatter it did. Jaron, he was live streaming on camera, admits, so the sun doesn't set. I guess the earth might not be flat after all. Now, you'd think this would be a mic drop moment, right? End of the debate, game over, go home, eat your crow. But nope. Jaron then says, you guys are going to have to figure this out yourselves. Excuse me, what? Bro, you're the expert. You're the one who's been telling people NASA is lying, the government is in on it, and the earth is a giant frisbee. And now you're leaving it to us to figure it out? Talk about passing the buck. But wait, it gets better. Another flat earther in the group sees the same 24-hour sun and says, this doesn't prove anything, except that the map we've been using is wrong. Hold up. You're telling me the map that supposedly shows the earth as flat doesn't account for this? Shocking. Who could have guessed that a theory based on zero evidence might have a few flaws? And the coping mechanisms don't stop there. Some in the group start claiming the whole thing was staged. CGI, they say. It's all a Hollywood production. Others claim that the flat earthers were paid off to admit they were wrong. And my personal favorite? That the sun itself is in on the conspiracy. Yes, folks, Big Sun is out here playing 4D chess with your feelings. Now, let's talk about the conspiracy theories that followed. Remember Alex Jones? Back in the day, he offered to send flat earthers to space to prove the earth was round. But here's the thing. Even if we shot them up into orbit and let them look out the window at the big blue marble, they'd probably say it was all a simulation. Oh, this isn't real space, they'd claim. We're in a giant IMAX theater. It's like arguing with someone who's determined to be right, no matter how much evidence you throw at them. You show them the 24-hour sun? Fake. You fly them across the globe? Jetstreams did it. You send them to space? CGI. It's exhausting. Honestly, flat earthers might be the most stubborn evangelists on the planet. I mean, at least traditional evangelists admit they're working on faith. Flat earthers, they'll tell you they've got facts, right before those facts crumble like stale bread. But let's not forget the human element here. One of the flat earthers on this trip actually said, If there was ever any doubt about a creator, this place puts it to rest. And you know what? I'll give her that. Antarctica is breathtaking. If you're standing in the middle of that frozen wilderness, watching the sun dance around the horizon, it's hard not to feel a sense of awe. But here's the kicker. She then turns around and says, "This doesn't prove the Earth is a globe. Lady, the sun is literally circling you like it's running laps. What more do you need?" And here's the irony. These flat earthers went to Antarctica, claiming the truth doesn't fear investigation. But when the truth stared them in the face, literally, they said, well, maybe the truth isn't that important. So, what's the takeaway here? First, if you're spending $35,000 to prove the Earth is flat, maybe invest in a better map. Second, if you're going to argue with science, at least have the decency to admit when you're wrong. And finally, let's stop pretending that facts will ever change the minds of people who are married to their theories. It's not about evidence. It's about ego. But hey, maybe we can all learn something from this. Whether you're a flat earther, a round earther, or just someone trying to survive family debates at the holidays, remember this. Curiosity is great. Skepticism is healthy. But denial will leave you standing in Antarctica, squinting at the 24-hour sun, trying to convince yourself it doesn't exist. I've got a quick request for you. If you enjoy what you hear on The Jeff Adams Show, please take a moment to subscribe to us on Spotify. It really helps us grow and bring you more of the content you love. And while you're at it, don't forget to let your local radio station know you want to hear our short stories throughout the day. I mean, let's be honest, I'm a little tired of hearing the same old stuff from Bill O'Reilly. Kidding. Well, maybe not kidding. Let's shake things up together and bring some fresh storytelling to your airwaves. See you soon, you filthy flat earther.